Darreon, you played some high-scoring offenses, both conference teams, non-conference teams. This one different, unique in any way in Houston?
I think Houston has a extraordinary team, and they're undefeated right now, and they're really a high-powered scoring offense. I think it's just another challenge for us this week as a defense and as a team to go out and hold them to as many points as possible, and put some points on the board.
Do you get up for just the extra challenge there of knowing it's not just a good offense, it's a really, really high-ranked, nationally known offense?
Yeah, definitely going against really any opponent with the offense that they have, and each week we play a different team. It's always something new and a new challenge for us to overcome, and I think the coaches are doing a great job this week at preparing us for their up-tempo offense and the speed that they play at.
Darreon, you played them in a bowl game a couple years ago. Is there anything that you can take away from that, or has too much changed?
A little bit has changed, but I know we was up in the beginning of that bowl game 2 years ago, and they start coming back at the end. This is a team that's going to keep fighting to the end, and the quarterback, he actually played there when we played him in the bowl game. He was at receiver and quarterback, and he was doing pretty good that game. So it's definitely something that we have to look at this week.
Can you talk us through that play where you blew up and knocked the guy's helmet out? Just kind of how it happened.
Well, we was in almost like a zone coverage, and we just kind of we pretty much just kind of traded routes when the receiver was running. And I seen the receiver just kind of coming underneath, and my first reaction just to knock him on the ground just so he can't catch the ball. And when I hit him, the first thing I saw was the quarterback, and my first reaction was just to tackle him.
Darreon, when you went through that play in the film room with your teammates and coaches, what was that like to watch that?
They loved it. It was real good. And at the end of the day, I was just happy to celebrate with my team and get off the field on third down. But everybody was real energetic, and it was a great feeling.
Trent, two different quarterbacks calling plays in the huddle the other night. Does it feel different? Is there a different energy, a different voice that you hear, or is it just a play call and go for everybody?
I think it's just a play call and go for everybody. Those two guys know the offense really well, and not just those two guys. The whole quarterback system knows the playbook very well. And just being able to listen to those two guys while in the huddle, going with those guys in the offense and in the off season, being able to hear those guys in the huddle is something really well. They both played really great, and my hats off to both of those guys.
Johnny ran some option stuff, then we see a little more West Coast with Kyle. But is there one playbook and they kind of both run a little bit of their own thing? Do they both understand all of it?
Oh no, both like I said, they both understand the whole offense. It's not one package written up for both the guys. Johnny can do one thing well, and we're in 2 minutes, and Kyle can do another thing when we're in the pro style. So, both of those guys are great quarterbacks.
Trent, it's safe to assume that 10 points may not be enough for a win this week against Houston. Can you just kind of talk about that and what you guys need to do to score more?
It may be, all we have to do is score one more point than them. Coach Mason preaches that all the time. Those guys playing on the field, man, they're playing outstanding, man. And 10 points isn't enough for us. We always want to go higher and generate some offense down the field. And that's what we're trying to do this week.
Darreon, why has the defense been especially good on third down this year, you think?
I think we just got a relentless attitude to, get off the field on third down and give the offense the opportunity to go down and get an opportunity to score for us. And, the coaches really prepare us well throughout the week. And, just mentally, we're tough out there. Everybody's on sync with each other, and we just go out there and play for one another and play for the offense.
How much of that has to do with what happens on first and second to getting it to not a 3rd and 1 but a 3rd and 5, and how much does that factor in?
That factors in a lot. Just on first and second down, those are more so running downs. We just gotta, get relentless at the line of scrimmage and deep and give the DB some coverage underneath just to give us the opportunity to get the 3rd down and to get off the field. So the first and second down before that means a lot too.
Trent,
More questions, guys.
Trent, what do you think kind of set Cal apart from the other more experienced quarterbacks that he started in front of?
I think with him is his attitude and willing to work. As soon as he came in, he was calling and texting me, asking me when can we get some work, and I think that sets him apart. His dad being the OC with the Eagles, and I think that has something to do with it as well. His dad installing into him that the work has to be behind it, and I think that's a big part that plays into that.
Trent, since your big game, have you found defenses paying more attention to you? You seeing some double teams now?
A little bit here and there. Played Missouri, I seen a few of them, but the quarterbacks back there, they try to find an open guy, and they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job of doing that.
So you like it when you're double team figuring that makes it easier for somebody else to get open at least?
Yeah, of course. If you had two guys on one, you're leaving somebody else open. So if that's how it's had to be, then so be it.
Trent, when do the quarterbacks the other night would start a series and finish it? They didn't swap out in the middle of the series. When are you aware of which quarterback is going in? When do you exactly notice that for yourself?
Not really. I wasn't really too keyed in on that. I mean, I knew both guys were going to play great. We did have a game plan going in to where Johnny could run the 2-minute offense, and we were kind of aware when we were going to go into that. So when 2 minutes struck, I knew Johnny was gonna be in. So
once it got to the point where you didn't know which one in the second half, so to speak, when you come together for the offense on the sideline to go out, do you make kind of a mental note of seeing which quarterback is there, or when do you kind of realize that?
Well, on the sideline, yeah, I definitely did look to see who was going to be in charge of the offense. And one time, I think I looked up and I seen Johnny. I thought it was going to be Kyle. I was like, okay, well, let's just get ready. Like I said, I believe in both of the guys. So.
One more question, guys.
Trent, how do you keep a situation like that? Because Johnny's a popular guy. How do you keep that from splitting a locker room or having a team say, hey, we're a Johnny team, or somebody saying we're a other guy team?
It's just that all lies on trust, in our locker room, what stays in our locker room, that it stays there. And I believe in this guy, and I believe in Spencer and whoever else is on the team. It's just loyalty, and we practice that each and every day.
Guys, appreciate you very much. Thank you.
y'all.
Thank you.